Yeah. Morning, all. Morning. ATN Outside the Box. Like, subscribe, share. You know what we do and why we do it. But today, it's the final sports edition. You got to talk a little Bron. Just a quick little something for the morning. I got special sports edition guests in the ride with me. My little man, you know what I mean? My backup, my twin. I ain't gonna let you see him. Well, maybe if he wants to get on camera, he can. But we were talking a little bit about this game last night, man. So I got a couple of things that popped up this morning on the feed. And obviously, you know, we had Jay Williams talking about the game last night. You know, Jay Williams from ESPN. He talked a little bit last night. And also Fizdale. Was it Coach Fizdale? Yeah, Fizdale. You know, he talked a little bit. And everybody's talking about what LeBron should have did last night and giving him a hard time and talking about he should have shot it and, you know, he didn't take the shot. And, you know, I thought it was a good pass. You know. What you think? You like it?
The pass?
Yeah. It was a good pass. I mean, and he got his man open. Look. Here's the problem. Everybody wants to talk. So Jay Williams said he don't care. Period. LeBron should have shot the last shot. LeBron should have shot it. That's what he said. With 3 people on him. Maybe it was like 2 or 3 people. I think it was 2 people on him at least. That was in shot block distance. The other ones were just paying attention to him. So the whole team was kind of focused on him, which is understandable. You know, you got a star player, whatever. And then Fizdale comes this morning. He's being interviewed. Coach Fizdale, he's a former coach, kind of journeyman coach in the NBA, been an assistant, you know, did interim head coaching job for a little bit. But here's the deal. This is what they're talking about. Fizdale said, y'all need to quit tripping, leave LeBron alone. He made a great pass, blah, blah, blah. If you got something to say about the pass, you please let me know. Please respond. Talk to me a little bit. Do you believe that he made a great pass, or do you believe he should have took the shot? Now, here's my conversation that I always have with people. I've been saying this for a long time. And I ain't just start saying this. This ain't yesterday's conversation. I've been saying this over the years. Usually when LeBron loses a game, or he loses a game in the team he's on, Chris Bosh should get blamed, Kevin Love or Kyrie Irving to get blamed. Even Dwayne Wade, I've seen times they say, oh, Dwayne Wade should have did this, should have did that. I don't really ever see LeBron being the center of the attention in a loss. I always see, but this has always been the case with him from the time he was a junior in high school till now. He always seems to get this pass on certain things. But here's my deal with him, and this is why we have these conversations and discussions about LeBron being the man. And they start talking about Kobe and start talking about Jordan, or they leave Kobe out of the equation, which is pandemonium. It's ridiculous. And they still talk about Michael Jordan. But here's the kicker. Here's what's interesting. Here's what you're not going to get from a Kobe or a Jordan or even Durant or Steph Curry. Or, you know, people start talking about him being, you know, talking about him being, you know, unselfish and, you know, he passes the ball, he does this, he does that. But the problem is, you guys, you got to realize this. Kobe or Jordan or anybody that I just named, they have a plethora of shots in their repertoire. And this is where we get in trouble. We got to try to understand this. LeBron is pretty predictable, which is why Jimmy Butler's having some success against him. You know, what you think about Jimmy Butler Gardner?
He's doing a great job.
Oh, why? Why is he doing?
Because LeBron, like you just said, LeBron's very predictable. And Jimmy knows that. He's watching film. Jimmy knows he's very predictable, and he's watching film, and he's played against LeBron over the years, so he knows how to guard LeBron. Usually when he goes right, he's going to go all the way to the bucket. Yep. And if he go left, he's usually going to shoot, look at the ball, do that little pull-up shot. Or if he just goes north and south like he usually does, he's going to go try to get all the way to the bucket. So, yeah, LeBron's very predictable. That's not taken away from what he did last night, but...
Yeah, he hit some shots. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. He hit some shots. Finally. No, he hit some shots. I tell you last night, he was money on the shots. He hit some big buckets. But here's the difference. Even if you watch the game, I don't know how many of you guys have watched the game, because people like to watch the highlights and they watch it and say, oh, LeBron took over, he did this, he did. LeBron hit some good shots at the end, but they were all at the rim. He had a couple of threes that he hit earlier in the game, but he's always done this. You know, he'll go on a tear. He'll get some big buckets, throughout the game. LeBron will give you 40, whatever. He's not going to guard the best player on the other team. I'm going to tell you, Jimmy Butler reminds me a lot of a Kobe or Jordan, because Kobe or Jordan wants that challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when you put Kobe or Jordan in a game like that, they're like, give me the best player on the other team, I want to guard him, and I'm still going to score 30 on you.
And give me the last shot.
And so what happens is when we watch this dude play, I think that because LeBron doesn't have a bunch of different shots, footwork, or crazy stuff going on in his repertoire, he has a difficult time taking that last shot. And I've had this conversation with many LeBron fans, and they can't really answer it because they know for a fact that when LeBron goes to the rack because that's something he's safe. Huh?
He's comfortable.
He's comfortable with that. He will go to the rim 7 days a week because he's comfortable. He's confident in that shot. He's not confident in shooting threes, shooting jumpers. He's taking those shots now over the last season, over this last year and a half, 2 years.
He's still not a shooter.
But he's still not a shooter.
Very inconsistent.
And so that's my thing. If I had to take a choice, if I'm like, okay, game on the line, who do you want? I'm gonna say several other players before LeBron. I mean, and you could argue this till you blue in the face, but it's not really gonna work. I think Jay Williams was making a good point. Even Dame Lillard came on and he said some stuff in reference to LeBron. He said, it was a great pass. I think he made the right play, but I wouldn't have did that. And Dame Lillard, man. If you know Dame Lillard from the Portland Trailblazers, Dame Lillard's gonna take the shot, but Dame Lillard has a repertoire of shots.
He can do that. And he's comfortable in that.
But there's numerous players that are like that I'm not saying that they are going to give you the same numbers as LeBron does. But when you got great star players in the league, man, they're gonna take great shots. But what they're gonna do is at the end of a game like that, they have so many different shots that I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna post on ATN Talks Outside the Box. I'm gonna post where you could see there's a clip of Paul Pierce when he was in the league. Not in the league, he was talking as a retired player, but they discussed Kobe, him and Tracy McGrady, and they talked about his repertoire of shots. You remember that video clip? They talked about that, and it's like you never know what Kobe's gonna do. With LeBron, you pretty much know what you're gonna get. He's gonna either have to pass it out to somebody like he did Kyrie Irving, like he did Ray Allen. That's how he got his championships. I'm not saying he didn't do anything. He scored points. But when it comes down, see, when you get in the playoffs, you get in the finals, which I got to talk about on another feed, is this. You got people, when it comes down to the finals, man, there's no more. You're just going to be able to have your way with other teams all the way to the end of the game. What's going to happen is you better have more in your arsenal than just a go to the rim play, because you got a lot of people out there that are going to try to stop you, and they're going to set up schemes to stop you. When you get to this level, when you get to the finals level, you can't just come up in here and do what you want to do and score 40, and then you're going to get away with the game winner too. You got to be phenomenal. And I think that certain players, no matter what you do to them, they're going to get that shot. They're going to take that. But that's Kobe.
Yeah.
That's Jordan.
A couple other players too.
And a few others, you go get you get a guy like a Kevin Durant. I mean, KD's, oh my God, KD's going to get it. Or even we've seen Kawhi Leonard do this. So people have these conversations and they sound silly,
Very.
At the end of the day, LeBron is a phenomenal player, phenomenal talent. But we start talking about greatest of all time, man. For me personally, you got to change the narrative somewhat, because people start talking and saying all this stuff. You got to remember, man, that there are guys out here who are going to take that shot, but it's because in their arsenal, when they play, they have a lot to give to the game.
Yeah.
A lot of shots they can get off. You know what I mean? All day,
bro. All day. LeBron did good last night. No one's saying he did horrible or bad. I just think, personally, should have took the shot. Yeah, he had a couple guys on him, but hey, like he said, if you have that repertoire of shots in your, collection or whatever, then you'll be straight. But he doesn't, so it is what it is. Heat in 7 is my prediction. put some bets up.
Oh,
we
wow.
can. Then
That
let's
brother
go.
said Heat in 7. What?
Yeah, I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but you know.
You like facts?
Yeah, I like facts.
Yeah, that's the fact of the matter. I mean, it is what it is. LeBron, like I said, LeBron's a phenomenal talent, but I think we start talking about certain things. People got to use some common sense and understand, you know, if you watch the game, if you watch basketball, not just watch it to enjoy it, but if you watch the X's and O's of the game, you understand, you seeing a guy, you're like, okay, you kind of can predict it. He's going right. He's probably going to go all the way to the back. He doesn't pull up going right. He doesn't have that. That's just not. And I've been saying that for years. Like, nobody wants to talk about it. He doesn't really go right and shoot. If he goes left, he's going to pull up and shoot the jumper. If he goes right, he's usually going to go all the way to the rim. Sometimes he'll go left and go to the basket, but it's because he's in transition. Transition is his game. This is what he does. But folks got to understand that if he had more shots and he felt more confident taking more 15, 17, 20-foot J's, then he probably is going to he's going to find a way to get his shot off if he had more shots in his game. He doesn't have those shots. Like with the thing I'm going to post about Tracy McGrady and Paul Pierce. They talked about how, Kobe, left foot, right foot, turn right, turn left. No matter how you guard him, he's going to give you the business. Yeah. You don't know what to do defensively against him because you don't know what shot he's going to take. Like Kobe hit that big game-winning shot everybody saw years ago against the Phoenix Suns. The shot he took, he could have took any shot he wanted, but he knew the spot he wanted to get to. But nobody else in the gym know. They don't know if he's going to go left. They don't know if he's going to go right. They don't know if he can take a one-leg shot, a runner, whatever, because he has all of that. But folks don't want to have these conversations because it's too real. It's too real of a conversation.
I don't want to have it, especially these LeBron people, man. I can't stand talking to y'all sometimes, bro, because at least some people, they can see the facts, LeBron or not, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all just, it's hard to talk to y'all, man, but 18 outside the box. Go subscribe, YouTube, go follow Instagram, Facebook, all of that, man. It'll be posted later. Let's go get it, bro.
I ain't even got to say nothing else. 18 your man, signing off.
Yep.
Yeah.